Hello Aquarius, welcome into your weekly alchemical keys reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general reading. I'm going to be doing these every Sunday, okay? So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Okay, I'm going to get on with it and see what energies are coming up for you. Energies for Aquarius, please. Aquarius energies. What does Aquarius need to know? Okay, we've got the Nine of Swords. It could be in your head, losing sleep. One at a time, please, Spirit. Okay, so this looks like some sort of initiation you're going through. Okay, something quite testing. Heartbreak in your recent past. This is quite intense, straight off the bat. Okay, the Moon. Yeah, this is an experience your soul is going through right now that will feel very uncomfortable. Okay, very unfamiliar. This is going to feel like you're almost in a twilight zone, you know, like you're going through something consciously, being initiated through this trial, I'm going to say. Okay, the Moon represents the experience of the soul, right, in the original meanings that were channeled through back in Egypt 11,000 years ago. Each major arcana card represents a frame of mind we've got to go through to get to the other side. Let's see what's coming up next. I'm going to clarify these as well. Okay, Justice. Okay, rebalance. Phew. The calm after the storm. Okay, Aquarius. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This isn't for nothing. What you're going through is not for nothing, but I know for those of you who resonate with this, it's going to feel pretty intense what's going on right now. I know for this to be coming out, at least one of you watching this is going to need to hear this. Okay, can you clarify the title card for me, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles. The Chariot. Again, this is so that you can, wow, look at this, wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups. Whatever you're going through right now that feels quite nightmarish to you, or feels like some sort of trial of the soul, feels like something, you'd rather not be going through, right? It is all for your greater good, okay? With the King of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Nine of Cups, you're going to come out of this smiling, as bizarre as that sounds. You're going to do it with flying colours, I'm getting. So let me try and get into this energy a second. It's almost like you're being pulled down to the bottom of an ocean, but then you're going to float back up. And they're showing me pictures of like a really grand pirate ship. So that's just a metaphor, or whatever the right phrase is for what you're going through right now. This is all a big trial, a big test of your mind, okay? That you chose to go through before you incarnated here. You chose to go through this as some sort of nexus, to hit certain nexus points, okay? It's almost like a labyrinth of the mind, and you've got to get through it. Almost like a trial, you know? This is archetypal. This is something we choose for ourselves to strengthen our souls so that we'll appreciate our wins. Look, you've got the Chariot. You're going to get through this, Aquarius, and you're going to fly through with flying colours. There's something about the flying colours. Let me know how this resonates in the comment box. But ultimately, I see wish fulfillment for you here. Now, you could be into occultism. You could be really into spirituality. This started off with heartbreak, right? The Three of Swords. This is all about getting you to a strengthened positioning with the Nine of Pentacles, to realize the value of your currency, Six of Pentacles, and look, we've got the Sun here as well, okay, to go next to the Moon. This is all about rebalancing your soul with the Justice card. It's almost like you started a relationship from the wrong positioning. Well, there's no such thing as right and wrong, but you started a relationship from a positioning that wasn't ideal for you. You weren't in your higher self energies, and so it was inevitable. And again, this could be some other sort of heartbreaking situation, but it was inevitable that you would go through this at some point, okay? But know that you will come out into the sunshine very soon. Everything's going to balance out. And once you balance out, you're going up to a higher frequency because you will have earned it. telling me earning through pain. So it's almost like the pain you're feeling is the consequences of not entering a situation alchemically correctly with the right balance of energies. And it's not that you're being punished, okay? Don't think like that. It's just the universe responding to the decisions you made. All right, we do create our own realities here. I've been through it. I've just got out of a nightmarish situation because I didn't enter that relationship from my highest positioning. I wasn't whole and complete when I got into that relationship. And it made me really realize, A, the value of my currency. It reflected back at me who I was from a higher self positioning. And it made me really realize that when you do go into any relationship situation, there's an alchemical thing going on. Your energies merging with that person's energies, two consciousnesses trying to mix their worlds together. And this is the inevitable fallout of that situation. Something that had to happen for you to see clearly, for you to balance yourself out, for you to get to a higher vibration and realize the value of making decisions from your higher self, making healthy decisions, not falling for that little lower animal self we've all got. We can all be codependent. We can all go into that animal energy. But I just want you near me. I just want that, you know, we can all be like that. We've got the 4 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, healing, being kind to yourself, self-care. And of course the 4 comes after the 3, right? We've also got the Queen of Wands showing up here, and the 10 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This won't last forever, Aquarius, okay? This will not last forever. This was just a response to the alchemical decisions you made. Okay, I know it's hard to tell someone when they're in a terrible situation or when they feel like crap. It feels awful, but I'm going to say to you what I would say to my own child. The universe can only respond to the decisions you make, the intentions you put into situations, and it will always, always show you the perfect balance and give you your bearings by what you manifest. Everything we manifest gives us an example of what we created, okay? It's not random. If you're watching tarot, you should know the tarot cards hold the keys to all of these, to the alchemy of what we are as ethereal beings. So this is the universe teaching you, well, when you act from that level of frequency, you put that intention in, this is what happens. And that sounds awfully cruel. But as a parent and as a cosmic mother, I'm here to guide you all back to your higher selves, as many of you as I can, make you realize your power to create worlds and comfort you in moments like this. Okay, show me the 3 of Swords. The Hanged Man. Something's going to require you to change your perspective, to relinquish this situation to the higher powers, which also means you getting in touch with your higher power. But first of all, the version of you that got yourself in this situation is going to have to be dropped. Okay, there are many metaphysical versions of us, and the decisions we make decide which version of us we move into. So me starting this channel, it's put me into this new version of myself that I wasn't before I started the channel. I had to have the courage to do it, the skills to do it, make sure I had all my ducks in a row, and then bang, I've become a new metaphysical version of myself. My next goal, to lose weight. Now when I decide to eat a bar of chocolate versus something healthy and green, and that decides which alchemical version I'm going to end up being. So this is a great lesson for you, okay? It's a great lesson in how strong you are ultimately to get through anything, and you're going to see that very soon. And let me tell you, your dreams are going to feel that much more sweeter when you really, they're telling me to tell you to take responsibility for what you create. And if you've magnetized to my channel, there's something in you, your higher self. You might hate me at first with the things I'm saying, but over time you'll realize, wow, she was right. She was trying to help me. She was trying to free my mind. And that's what the Hanged Man's about. It's about freeing the mind through relinquishing control. Okay, accepting where you are and accepting that We only get what we vibrationally attract in. It's impossible that the universe would give us anything else. There are no victims. Our emotions can tell us we've been a victim, but it's all perspective. And it highlights any chinks in our armor. It highlights any wounds we need to deal with, anything we need to strengthen up. Every moment is a manifestation. And we do create with our minds, okay? As much as it feels like, well, why would I create this? Well, you did. See what else spirits are giving me. There's something else I want to say, but it's not coming through quite clearly at the moment. Yeah, 9 of Swords. God, you've really been through it, haven't you, Aquarius? And I'm not sat here saying, oh, this is all your fault, but rather the opposite. Rather, I'm letting you know that you can avoid this sort of situation happening before. If you milk it for all it's worth, analyze, well, when I went into this situation, how was I feeling? Really try and go back to that moment and really think about it. Really be honest with yourself. Come outside of your human self. Raise your awareness as if you were a psychologist or an anthropologist or God himself or herself. Analyze it as if you were not you. Okay, as if you were analysing a friend or, you know, a patient, as if you're the doctor. You know, we can do that. We can analyse ourselves objectively without any bias. And I feel like there's something you really need to do. And look at the rewards here waiting for you. As much as you conjured up this 9 of Swords, you can change it. You can conjure up this 9 of Cups. But being totally honest about the energies you put into a situation. What energetic positioning, what version of yourself were you when you got into this situation that's led to all this pain? That's how you get control of your reality. That's how you become an alchemist. That's how you conjure up the reality you do really want. And that's what tarot is all about. Becoming the ethereal creator, the manifester that you were always supposed to be. We've had this information hidden from us. Or at least no one tells us it in a simple way, which is what I'm here for, okay? So don't despair, all right? You're not alone. We've all been through these situations. Like I say, I can bounce back quite quickly from anything. It's my job. I'm like the special forces of the yin realm, and that's, you know, why I can teach you all, because I've been through it. I've made the worst mistakes, okay? I've been isolated. I've been through so many of these hanged man positions so many times that it's as natural to me now as drinking water, literally. And I do not exaggerate. Right hand to God, I don't exaggerate on these things. Right, show me the moon, please. For our lovely Aquarians, I'm sending you a big hug, Aquarius, okay? Big hug, because this is very intense for you. Wow, look at this. The sun coming out right next to it. So there's this great sense of, yeah, knowing what you don't want so you can know what you do want. There's this great sense of you reaching a new level of appreciation for calmness, for wish fulfillment, for stability, for nurturing, for the home. But also this appreciation for your mindset and what your mind can do. Maybe you focus too much on someone else and not on yourself. Now that alone can put you in nightmarish scenarios, and the universe is like, wrong way, turn back, your internal GPS will be screaming at you. And you know by how you feel if you're on the right timeline, in the right storyline or not. This is about you deciding how important you are. I feel for some of you, you did put someone else first. You sacrificed yourself for someone else, and look where it's left you, in heartbreak, in despair, out in the cold. It's happened to me loads of times. I was really, I'm not going to say stupid but you know, I was so self-sacrificing. I was so loved making other people feel happy, so much so I wasn't even really registering as a human, really, because I had no sense of self due to childhood and other things. But I had to learn over years and years and years what I want does matter, who I am is valuable. And obviously we pick these things as rites of passage, things that we choose to go through. We do choose these things because it makes us value the happiness, value the stability, value kindness so much more. and value our own emotional desires and the power of our mind. So this is actually really powerful, Aquarius, okay? This is a powerful lesson for you that you will never have to go through again, okay? The more extreme lessons, you learn the most from. I feel like this is almost the spiritual special forces that you've been through. And trust me, you learn when you learn the hard way, right? You really do. Right. Show me justice. You know, this Sun card being here and the Justice card being here, it's almost like this was meant to happen so you could realize your radiance, so you could realize your power, so you could really realize what matters in life. But they're telling me you've got to learn to put yourself first. You've got to learn. As much as you may value others, you are equally as valuable. And they're telling me to tell you, if not more so, you've got to turn that lens of appreciation onto yourself. You've got to fill your own cup up first, or 9 cups if you want, before you can even help anyone else. You can't help anyone else from a low vibration anyway. But it's going to vary for all of you. But the pattern here is you realizing that what happens around you, and especially with other people and the way they treat you, you magnetize it up with the energies that are in your magnetic field, the energies that are an extension of your mind. Once you start finding your confidence, realizing you don't have to rely on anybody, that's when you start magnetizing different results out of people. And we've got the High Priestess here. Yeah, initiation. Sometimes the most loving light workers or the most loving people who've come to this earth to try and help people and uplift people, we're so self-sacrificing at the beginning part of our life. We have to go through extreme consequences for letting people drain our cup. And it seems so unjust. Okay, I know it does. I know it does. Because like, well, I did this for this person. I love them so endlessly. And look what they did. Yeah, but the universe wants you to love yourself more first. Okay, you have to love yourself first. Even the most giving person had to eat and feed themselves. You have to fill your own cup up first. So those who are in service to self, they're totally in service to self. People of the negative polarity, they don't care about helping others or whatever. They just take. But even those who are of the positive polarity, in service to others, the most they can ever give of themselves is about 49% service to others. That other 51% has to be you loving yourself and then giving from the overflow. All right. And I feel like this has been a really harsh lesson for somebody. High Priestess, you are on the right path, okay? And with the Sun card and the Queen of Wands here, you're going to find your confidence again. You're going to make it through the rain, okay? And you're going to feel refreshed again. You're going to feel rejuvenated again. And you're going to have earned your stripes, okay? You're not going to have to go through this sort of thing to this extremity again. You're going to balance out how much you give to yourself and how much you give to others. Excuse me, I just hiccuped. Let me know how this is resonating in the comment box, okay? Yeah, little self-care needed, a little more, okay? Loving the self, meditating, focusing on self first. And you can always ask the divine for assistance, okay? This is about getting you to a point where you're connected to the right channels of the mind, okay? Where you're in your higher self and you're connected to a radiant source, okay? You're looking for love in all the right places. You get your love from source, aka yourself, really, because we're all portions of the universe. We're all portions of source. You're learning now to value the nurturing and the nourishment that you give to yourself, to value your mindset and where your mindset can take you to victory here. I see great victory. But I feel like you're still in those energies of not quite knowing where you're going, still feeling a bit crappy, you know. Everything is divinely ordained. And look, this is about independence. 9 of Pentacles. It's about you being self-sufficient, knowing that you're an infinite being. And yeah, we go through all these crazy storylines down here in the 3D. And we do it on purpose. Only the bravest souls come to Earth, okay? And it's all part of the bigger plan, all right? They really want you to know, hold your hope, hold your faith in happiness, in yourself. Know that you're enough, and then people respond to you very differently when you're confident because you told them to. Everyone is a reflection of ourselves, everybody. and they give us what we conjure up in them. And that's a hard pill to swallow, I get it. If you've ever done truffles in Amsterdam, magic truffles, people start giggling in Amsterdam because they can look at their friend across from them and know that their friend is them in a different format. So we're all here to teach and to guide and to show me a pinball machine, to sort of thwack each other back up to our higher selves. Even those which we might label as narcissists, they're the best teachers. They teach you to really cling on, really realize who you are, to really assert yourself and assert your self-love. You know, they're invaluable. Invaluable teachers, teachers of sovereignty. As hellish as they can seem, right? Anything else for us Aquarians? Page of Wands. So you may have a child, or this may just be you, you know, relinquishing your joy, your sense of adventure, celebrating. Your intuition is very important in this. You may feel like you've got information that's hard to handle, that you're not sure if anyone will understand you or whatever. Well, I'm telling you, there are people out there like me who will understand you, who do understand you, who have been through these crazy rites of passage. They keep telling me trial by fire, trial by fire. Tell me how that resonates in the comments. But this is definitely you elevating, okay? You are elevating. You've just got to make it through this dark pathway. Now, when the moon shows up, when it's at its darkest point in our life, those are when the light bits are more noticeable to us. You know, when we're walking in the pitch black, we notice that flame of the candle and how valuable it is. So I feel like your value system, the lens through which you see, is going to change. You're going to start realizing the value of things in a new and different way. Okay? Give yourself time. Knight of Pentacles. Celebrate the little things. Celebrate all your radiance. This is about self-talk as well. Talking to yourself kindly. Trusting your intuition here. Don't rush yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Good sleep, good food. You've got to parent yourself. Treat yourself like the beautiful child of God that you are. Nurture yourself on all levels. I feel like some of you have been being really harsh on yourself because you do feel like you're somehow being punished or whatever. No, my love. This is simply life. This is what we all signed up for. Okay? Everyone's in the same boat, especially if you're initiated. If you've chosen a harder path than most, then you knew you were tough enough to do it. But you've still got this inner child in you that wants to enjoy and love and appreciate life and become fully replenished. Recharging your heart chakra could be really important for you. But this is good. It sounds crazy. This is good energy coming up for you, okay? This too shall pass. Look at this. We've got the Fool on the bottom of the deck. This is all about you valuing yourself, learning how to bounce back. It's all about that bounce back, okay? No one has it perfect. No one has an easy road of things in this life. Trust me, we come down here for the contrast. We come down here for all these crazy situations, painful situations, believe it or not, because those are the things that expand our consciousness the most and drive us back to love the hardest. There's nothing like a good bit of nightmare to make you appreciate the heaven, to make you appreciate the daydream. And know that every thought that's ever been thought still exists. And there's lots of energies for you to zone in on. High Priestess energy. You can pull on new energies. You can realign your focus. Learn how to recharge yourself. Bounce back. They're telling me for someone out there, don't see yourself as a victim. See yourself as a warrior. These things are sent to test you. Your higher self guides you into certain relationships so you can learn to be tough. And you can learn the true nature of reality. And learn what you're truly made of. Divine essence. Okay, they're telling me, I don't even want to say that word. Oh, spirit. They're so annoying sometimes. That spunk, right? Okay, that mojo. Okay, they want you to feast on your power. Really learn who you really are. There's nothing like a good battle to show you new versions of yourself. The Queen of Wands is a warrior. She's a fighter. And the High Priestess, she knows things that no one else can understand and goes through things and understands energy in a way that she might not ever be able to put into words, but she knows the universe understands her. even if there's no one physically in her life who understands her. Show me more of this King of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Okay, Six of Swords. So you may have had to move away from an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got the Sun again on the bottom of the deck. Appreciating that radiance. Look at that beautiful golden statue. That's what your higher self looks like, okay? Your higher self is like incredible. Show me the Chariot. Nine of Swords again. So yeah, you left a nightmarish situation and you're still, I mean, we've got 3 Nine of Swords out here. Gemini energy. But look, I mean, you're moving on to calmer, much more beautiful, radiant chapters, storylines of your life. You've got to get control over that mind space, Aquarius, because the mind creates reality. All is mind. Everything happens in your mind, and everything's a manifestation, okay? Let me see. We're going to go to my trusty little compass cards and see what you need to know. And what does Aquarius need to know about this journey? What does Aquarius need to know? I know it's been heavy for you because I've never had the Nine of Swords show up 3 times in a reading thus far. Throat chakra. Now your throat chakra is very aligned with receiving spiritual downloads, and it's about a lot more than just communicating in terms of speech, all right? But I do feel like there's this need for you to speak up for yourself, and that doesn't have to be literally verbally, but to stand up for yourself, to represent yourself and what you want. Look, 9 of Cups, representing who you are, who you came here to be. No more self-sacrifice. I feel like someone has really underappreciated you. But again, you've got to see it as a manifestation, something to encourage you to feel beautiful, to feel valuable, to get in your queen or king energies, to remind you who you truly are. Because if you were truly what some people may try and make you think you are, if you've been dealing with a narcissist, if you were anything like what they tried to tell you you were, you wouldn't feel bad when they told you it. The reason you feel bad when they tell you bad things about yourself or put you down is because your higher self is calling you, be like, nah, that's not true. It's not true. It's because your higher self holds that pure signal of who you truly are, the pure embodiment of love, that you feel bad when they put you down. If you were really what they thought or tried to brainwash you that you were, if you were really that, you wouldn't feel bad when they did it. It's all redirection, my love. It's all redirection. Show me more. Show me more for Aquarius. Neptune. We're getting that a lot lately. Using your imagination, all right, to think your way out of negative situations could be relevant. Look in your birth chart for where your Neptune is placed. There may be something there for you. It's about fantasies and illusions also. Okay, I think you're done with the fantasies and illusion that you may have had with somebody or some situation. Leo, royalty, sovereign energy, the power to fight back with a big loving heart behind it. Wearing the crown, shining, golden, realizing your value, priceless, sovereignty, higher self. These are the energies I'm getting. You're going to make this, Aquarius, okay? I hope this has helped. Please like the video, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. I'm going to be doing these every week on a Sunday and plenty more, all right? I love you lots.